Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about my first week as a brand new real estate agent, kind of what that looks like, the things that I've been doing. Some of you may be interested in getting into real estate yourself, others may just be curious, but whatever the reason, let's dive right in. Now going into this business, I knew there would be some startup costs, but I might have underestimated them just a bit. So far, I'm all in for these things, and I still need these things. But whenever you look at those numbers, I wouldn't let it discourage you. You're technically starting your own business, and with any business, you're going to have those startup costs. You just need to manage the risk in a safer way. If you're going to quit your job like I did and jump into real estate full time, then I would recommend having a minimum of 6 months worth of expenses saved up. And you won't be worrying about paying your mortgage and your bills while you're trying to get your business started. The majority of my entire first week as a brand new real estate agent, I was actually sitting in this chair on that computer right behind me. And I was doing anything from setting up social medias to obtaining my email access through my brokerage, playing around with the MLS and figuring out how to work that and run comps, things like that. I designed and ordered my first batch of business cards. See that right here? I think they turned out pretty good. And then on the back, it's got a little QR code where people can scan that and it'll take them directly to my Facebook page, which, I don't know, I think is up to like 100 followers or something right now. Nothing too crazy, but I'm pretty proud of that. And I think depending on your personality, doing those things, like all the computer work, it can either be really fun or boring. Personally, I liked it. I think it's kind of fun to work on your own brand. Either way, I do think it's an important step because this is the foundation upon which your marketing will be built upon. And if you're like me as a brand new agent, or if you're going to be one, the whole marketing thing can kind of feel overwhelming. You don't really know where to start. If you're watching this video now, you've probably watched other similar ones and people talk about, door knocking and cold calling, buying leads, holding open houses, all these things. But the biggest thing to do whenever you first start, this is something that my brokerage focused on a lot during my training, and you just want to reach out to your sphere of influence. Well, what is that? These are all of your family members, your friends, basically anyone that will listen to you. Tell them that you're now in real estate and you'd love to help them buy or sell a home or with any of their real estate needs. I actually did this with announcements, and I just stuck my business card inside of it. It's important because this is likely where your first deal is going to come from. Now, during my first week, I also got to do some cool stuff that realtors are known for. I didn't just sit on that computer. I did probably 10 to 15 showings, and some of those were from my sphere of influence. Also, I did some showings for my mentor and another agent within my brokerage. It was all a great experience. I actually did get to submit one offer for a couple clients of my own. It didn't get accepted, unfortunately. Nonetheless, it was a great experience and it was really exciting to submit an offer for the first time. But that was the point I actually started to feel like a realtor, and it felt really good. Now, whenever I think of myself as a real estate agent, I really like the fact that I have some autonomy over my own schedule. But during the past week, I've realized that that presents a whole new set of challenges. There's no one to make you go to work in the morning and get up and produce results. It's entirely up to you. Now, I'd be lying to you if I told you I got up at 5 a.m. every morning and I worked super hard, went to the gym. I'm actually a huge procrastinator, and this is something I'm struggling with a lot during this past week. I'm thinking of maybe starting some sort of morning routine to kind of get me up and moving and start the day on a more productive note. But if any of you guys have any tips, I'd welcome them down in the comments, so let me know. Overall though, I'm really excited in the direction I'm headed. I've been given a great mentor. Krista, if you're watching this, hi. I have an abundance of resources at my disposal, and that kind of leads me to my next point. Whenever you're new and you're looking for a brokerage to join or to get sponsored by, pick one based on like their training, their mentoring, as opposed to just the commission split. Because real estate, it would be extremely hard to be tossed out and not have any sort of additional training, because the class, it teaches you the terminology, some of the legal stuff, but it doesn't teach you, how to fill out all the forms and documents, which there's a ton of, and it doesn't teach you, how to deal with clients and solve their problems. That's probably the biggest thing I will take away from this video is be sure to pick a brokerage based on their education and mentoring, not the commission split. With all that being said, I hope you guys were able to get some good insight into my first week as a brand new real estate agent. If you're new here, I would like to encourage you to subscribe for all things real estate. And until next time, guys, see ya.